What's up, guys? CaptainSaminoz here, playing some pretty flaming techno music. I love it though. Anyways, this is my tutorial on how to scream, my style. On my last video, I didn't really explain it well enough because I still get people asking me on how to scream, so I'm gonna try and clear up everything here. I do power fries. That's just the way it is. If you want to do false chords, go to West's channel. You can look that up in the search bar, and I'm not going to do it for you by putting a link right here because you need to stop being lazy, and I'm too lazy. Anyways, like I said, if you want to do power fries, you're in the right place. Anyways, there are three types or three ranges of screaming. I actually do four, but we'll get to the fourth one when we cross that bridge. Anyways, we're going to start with the lows. Before I teach you how to do lows, you have to remember a few things. First, positioning is key. When you're doing lows, you don't want to be really looking up, I guess. You can, but I look down. It's more important on the high section because you know when people go like that? There's no way you're getting a high out. I mean, you can, but what's going to happen is your throat muscles are gonna, curve to the angle your neck's going, and with the highs, I can't really do that because it contorts you like that. You can hear my voice contorted like that. Can't really do that. So I guess for lows, just I mean, you could do that, but anyways, another thing is with the power fry lows, a lot of energy rushes out of you because you're screaming so much, and you gotta learn how to time your breaths to where you can get enough air for that next set of lines. Because if you notice, a lot more bands are going for a more darker sound. A lot of them are tuning down a step from drop D to C, C to B, B to A, A to G, so forth, G to F. I guess no one else past that. So they're going for a lot more lows, so focus on your lows, get them, sounding clean. But anyways, this is how you do it. I start off by when someone kicks you in the balls, and you're just like, oh, why'd you hit me in the sack? Kind of like that sound, oh. Well, you're just gonna want to tense your abdomen up, where your diaphragm is, and force a lot of air, because with my lows, you're going to channel your throat open, so you have as much airflow that can go through as possible, and it's going to be like, kind of like that, you see?
The official soundtrack to your Saturday night, Just Jules on Radio 1.
Just Jules. Anyways, that's how you do it. I'm going to show you an example of a song where it happens. You probably know this song. But yeah, like I said, remember, push from your chest with your diaphragm. Use the air to push up like a piston in a car. Force it up. Fear me. I am the one that will bring you soon. And when you fall, fear me. You'll see my face on the battleground. Now, you see how that is? Don't forget, there's also different ways you can change the tone of that low. You can have it more control, which is keeping your mouth in that O shape, so you're like, I am in control. Or you can open your mouth and get a more open sound, so it's like, I am in control. It all really depends on the sound your band is going for. Anyways, so that's the lows. For your mids, you're gonna want to do the same kind of technique almost with your lows, which is that you're gonna go just almost like you're coughing, but you're not. You're gonna have your throat in that situation, kind of tense, but kind of loose in the middle. Anyways, and just force the air up like you do with the lows. Just why are you still alive? So like in danger, wild man, like this. I know a ghost. So remember, and when down his truth reveals. And depending on if you're a cover guy, you can always change the tone of it based on the band, because as you know, Devil Wears Prada mids don't exactly sound like Asking Alexandria mids, and same thing with their lows and highs. And all different bands have their own tone to their screaming, so you just gotta focus on that. That's the mids. This is where it gets kind of interesting. The highs. There are two different kind of highs I do. I do regular highs and I do banshee high. Regular high, we'll go through that. You're just going a step up from what you were in the mids. So instead of you're like that. Pretty simple, I guess. You know, that sound. Diaphragm. Forcing air up. Having your mouth in the right way, and I can't say the line. So like in Compressor Stern, let's see. I'm only gonna half high it, but and like once you get better, you'll be able to you know, expand your lungs. Your body will get used to you screaming a lot, and you'll be able to scream a lot. Like for instance, right here in this part of this song, it kind of crimps my monitor. A lot of screaming in a short amount of time, but once you get it down, you can scream a lot like this. So it's like, you know, not disciples or as one will perish in the eyes of those who curse men. The light is dim to those made this and fishy as well as section. The words of seven circle less than fighting and obstructed seed of the ways of the wicked is the bad to be subdued. I might have rushed it. I couldn't really hear it. Anyways, those are the regular highs. Then you got banshee highs, which is ridiculous high. I actually learned this from a friend of mine on Facebook. His band, Vendetta Spoken, does this. And it's like highs on steroids. So it's kind of like this. Well, I'll show you in a second. But you're like, that's your highs. And then there's going to be like one step up from that where it's like, and it almost sounds like your voice is trying to kill itself or it's trying to jump out. But it's just that high, extra high, unreasonably high vocal. And this, I got it from this song. I heard it. My friend Dan showed them to me. Sick band. We did a cover of them. But yeah. It might take you a while to get that high. I found out I could go this high not too long ago. So it took me a long time before I could get this high. This way. So it's like... It made more sense when you hear the song. Well, it might sound crazy, you might not like it. I like it because it just shows how high you can actually go. Because not many people can get to that highness. Like, well, I mean, like, it doesn't fit in some situations, but if you can make it fit, it sounds ridiculous. Like you're like, oh, what demon am I listening to? But yeah, that's how you do it. Like I always say, it's gonna take forever to learn. You just gotta keep practicing with it. There's no easy way to learn how to scream. Just gotta get breathing down, learn how to, you know, get more air in, how to time your breath. Always remember, it's easier to always breathe through your nose. Because if you breathe in through your mouth too much and you start screaming too much, that's how you get lightheaded. And you can actually pass out. There was a screamer in my area who passed out because, you know, once you start breathing that much, you start to hyperventilate and your body says, nope, no more, and goes to shutdown mode and you pass out. But yeah, if you have any questions for me, you feel free to leave them in the comment box below, or you can send me a message And don't feel, you know, afraid to send me a video response of you screaming, so I can, you know, if you want me to show you any pointers. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Anything else? Come at me, bro.